Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. So hari ini kita akan bincangkan soalan tutorial berkaitan dengan conservation of momentum, soalan number 4 and also question number 5. So question number 4 is a billiard ball moving at 5 meter per second. So 5 meter per second is the velocity, strikes a stationary ball of the same mass. After the collision, the first ball moves at 1.77 meter per second as its original direction. So question A, find the velocity of the second ball after the collision. And also soalan B, was the collision inelastic or elastic? So this will be ball number 1 and this will be ball number 2. So in the question it said that a billiard ball, the first one, is moving at 5 meter per second, strike a stationary ball of the same mass. So kita punya first ball ini dia akan bergerak dan dia akan strike kita punya stationary ball, which is your second ball. So kita punya first ball akan bergerak towards right, and then kita akan label dia sebagai initial U1. And then what happened is we have your second stationary ball. So U2 will become 0 meter per second. Okay. And then after the collision, the first ball move at 1.77 meter per second as its original direction. Now, kalau kita tengok kepada bahagian initial, kita punya first ball, dia bergerak ke arah kanan. So which means untuk dia punya final juga akan bergerak as its original direction. So for ball number 1, dia akan bergerak juga ke arah kanan. But this time value dia, the final velocity or the final speed is not equal as before, which is dia adalah 1.77 meter per second. So untuk buat masa ni saya akan label sebagai V1 saja. Then we have second ball, and somehow tidak dimension dia punya velocity after the collision, which is that is the question for question A, which is asked what is the final velocity of the second ball. Now in this question dia tidak bagi mass untuk kedua-dua billiard balls, tetapi dia bagi tahu the mass are the same. So bila mass are the same, which mean dalam soalan ini kita tidak akan letakkan number lah. So kita akan letakkan M1 is equal to M2. So since the mass is equal, then kita boleh treat dia sebagai just M. Okay, so kita tidak letakkan number lah. Baik, so kita akan apply kita punya conservation of momentum di sini, which is conservation of momentum said that the sum of initial momentum will be equal to the sum of final momentum. Okay, so kita akan masukkan value dan juga equation. So we'll have M1 U1 and then you have M2 U2, and then that will be equal to M1 V1 plus M2 and V2. So saya akan masukkan value di sini since the mass for both billiard balls are the same. So saya boleh substitutekan M1 dan M2 as just M lah. So over there is M, and then U1 we have 5 meter per second. So over here dia sebut the first ball move as 5 meter per second, and somehow direction dia untuk kita allow collision dengan second ball, direction dia ke sebelah kanan. So which mean our 5 meter per second here will be positive 5 sebab dia ke arah kanan. And then we move to second mass, which is also akan menjadi M. And also U2, since the ball is stationary, so the velocity will become 0. And then we move to the final part. So M1 also M only. V1 is towards right and the value is 1.77. So for that we will have positive 1.77 meter per second. And also for M2, which is dia adalah M. And the value that we are after in this question will be V2. Okay, so here is our equation untuk kita cari dan solve berkaitan dengan velocity of the second ball. So for this equation saya akan copy dan saya akan letakkan pada muka surat yang di sebelah, which is soalan A. Alright, so di sini kita boleh factorize sebenarnya. Kalau kita boleh factorize dan kita keluarkan M, since M we have on both side, which is on the right and the left. So sana saya boleh factorize dia. So saya akan dapat M, and then over here is positive 5, and then dia akan plus with 0. So green, and then on the right side, we will have positive 1.77 plus with V2. Okay, so this M, since we have both sides after we factorize, which means kita punya M kita boleh bawa ataupun kita boleh cancel out. So I have that to cancel out. So we will have positive 5 is equal to positive 1.77, and then you plus with V2, and then finally we have V2 is equal to positive 3.32 meter per second. So now for your final velocity for V2 or your second ball, okay, we have positive 3.23. So over here is our sign, which means we know that positive is moving to the right. So we can say over here, second ball is moving with 3.23 meter per second. That is the magnitude, and also the direction is towards right because we have the positive sign. Okay. And next we have question number 4B. So for question 4B, the question asked, was the collision inelastic or elastic? Now to prove sama ada kita punya collision itu adalah jenis elastic or inelastic, then we will have to use kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mass u times with the velocity square. So that is the general equation. Okay. And then to prove either it is elastic or inelastic, disebut kalau dia adalah elastic bermaksud the sum, the total of initial kinetic energy will be equal to total kinetic energy final. So that is for elastic. And for inelastic, somehow we will have the sum, okay, the total of initial kinetic energy will not be equal to total of final kinetic energy. So for this case, kita hanya perlu kirakan the total kinetic energy untuk initial and also final, and then we compare. Okay, so kalau dia adalah equal, then it will become elastic, and then kalau dia not equal, then dia akan jadi inelastic. As simple as that. So the sum of kinetic energy initial will be equal 1/2 m. Okay, so M1 U1 plus 1/2 M2 U2 U2 square. So ini saya panggil initial. Why? Because the velocity part, okay, velocity part ialah dalam keadaan initial ataupun nilai U. That's why kita letakkan dia sebagai initial. Okay, so kita akan masukkan value di sini, which is first kali we have 1/2. In the previous question, dia tidak mention sebarang mass untuk mass number 1 and mass number 2, only say that they have same mass. So for that, kita hanya substitutekan dia sebagai M saja, which is unknown. And then for U1 kita ada tadi adalah positive 5. So over here, saya akan letakkan positive juga. And then 1/2. And then M2 same value with our M1, same mass, so dia akan jadi M sahaja. And then for U2, somehow kita punya value untuk U2 ialah kosong, stationary. Okay, so for that saya akan dapat jawapan dia adalah 12.5, that is the number part. And then we have M, Okay, so 12.5 m, and then the unit for kinetic energy is joule. Okay, and then second saya kena cari dia punya total kinetic energy yang final, which is saya akan gunakan 1 over 2 m1 v1 square 1 over 2 m2 v2 square. Okay, so masukkan value 1 over 2 m1 is m, and then v1 somehow dia adalah positive 1.77 meter per second square, and then you plus with 1 over 2 m2 again is m, and then v2 yang kita kira tadi adalah positive 3.23, and then we have square, and then for that bila kita kira kita akan dapat dia adalah 6.78 m. Okay, that is the value for mass because unknown, so kita masukkan juga, and then the unit for kinetic energy is joule. So if we compare di antara initial total kinetic energy and also final total kinetic energy, somehow they are not equal. So for that kita akan buat conclusion, the sum of total kinetic energy initial is not equal as the total of kinetic energy final. Therefore, the collision is inelastic collision. Okay, so di sana kita akan highlightkan dia adalah sebagai inelastic. Baik. Kemudian kita pergi kepada question number 5. So sini saya ada buat sedikit pre-drawing. Okay, so saya lukis siap-siap supaya saya boleh letakkan terus. So macam biasa di sebelah kiri kita akan letakkan dia sebagai kita punya initial, and di sebelah kanan kita akan letakkan sebagai final. So we have a red line over here untuk separatekan kita punya situation antara initial dan juga final. Okay, so first kali kita akan pergi kepada initial. So before saya masukkan value, saya kena letakkan number lah. So over here saya letakkan M1, the mass for your first car is 2000 kg. And then for mass untuk second car is 3000 kg. So saya letakkan awal-awal so that I know what is the number lah. Okay. So first kali disebut a 2000 kg car is moving with 10 meter per second. So I decide yang warna biru ini akan menjadi saya punya first car. So saya letakkan dia sebagai number 1. And dia sebut dia bergerak dengan 10 meter per second. And after dia bergerak, dia collide with second car, which is 3000 kg car, which is moving in the opposite direction. So for your second car and first car, dia mesti collide. So in order for both car to collide, dia mesti head to head kita panggil. Okay, so head to head yang berlaku di sini ialah, which means kita punya first car dia akan bergerak ke sebelah kanan, and then second car dia akan bergerak on the opposite side, so that they will have kita panggil sebagai head to head collision. Okay, kepala dengan kepala lah. Okay, so saya label ini sebagai U1, and then the second one kita label dia sebagai U2. Okay, kemudian disebut the car stick together. So saya kena ubah lukisan, instead of dia separate begini, which mean dia akan menjadi stick together. Okay, and then what happened, the car stick together and move as a unit, so they combine sebagai satu unit after the collision at speed of 5.22 meter per second in the direction of 3000 kg car. Okay, tadi kita punya 3000 kg car, dia bergerak ke sebelah kiri in order to have head to head collision with mass number 1, your first car. So since dia sebut lepas dia combine stick together, dia ikut balik direction of your second car, 3000 kg car. So which mean kita punya V adalah ke arah kita punya 3000 kg car, which is dia akan ke kiri. And for this one, saya tidak akan label dia sebagai V1 dan V2. Why? Because they are combined. So mass car number 1 and car number 2, they stick together, they combine as a unit. So instead of letakkan V1 and V2, saya hanya letakkan dia sebagai common velocity ataupun common speed. So saya label dia sebagai V sahaja. And the direction is towards left. And don't forget also kita labelkan kita punya car. So color blue ini adalah first car, and then this will be your second car. So this is the what we call the diagram for your collision for question number 5. So find the speed of 3000 kg car before the collision. So in this question dia tanya what is value of U2. Okay. Now, sama juga macam previous question. So, untuk soalan ini saya akan apply conservation of momentum, which means dia sebut the total initial momentum will be equal to total of final momentum. So, over here saya akan masukkan equation, which is M1 U1 general, okay, plus M2 U2, and then equal to M1 V1 plus with M2 V2. So before saya masukkan value di sini, saya dapati di sebelah final itu saya hanya ada V instead of V1 and V2. And the reason for that because both car are combined ataupun stick together. So saya kena edit saya punya equation. So dia akan menjadi M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal, so M1 V saja plus M2, and also we have V. Dan baru kita akan masukkan value lah. Okay, so saya akan masukkan value di sini. M1 ialah 2000 kg car. So saya masukkan dia sebagai 2000. And then U1 to the right, and the value is 10 meter per second. So saya letakkan dia sebagai positive 10. And then plus M2 is 3000 kg in mass. And then U2 is towards left. Okay. So towards left. So sekarang ni saya tidak perlu masukkan dia punya sign. Sebab U2 saya tidak tahu value. Okay. So saya tidak perlu masukkan sign. So saya hanya letakkan dia sebagai U2 saja. And the reason for that, saya hanya kekalkan U2 saja. Saya tidak masukkan negatif sebab dia ke kiri. Sebab in the end, the answer will give you both the sign, which is the direction, and also the value. So saya kekalkan dia sebagai U2. Then, kita punya mass untuk first one ialah 2000. So saya masukkan 2000 over here. And then, saya punya V. Okay, saya punya V yang dimention di sini dia akan sebut speed dia adalah 5.22, and also direction dia ke sebelah kiri, so dia akan jadi negative 5.22 plus our second car is 3000 kg, and then kita punya V adalah again negative 5.22. And then daripada sana bila saya kira, okay, so from here, bila saya kira saya akan dapat nilai initial speed of your second car U2 is equal to, which is negative 15.37 meter per second. Okay, so sama juga macam jawapan untuk soalan yang sebelumnya. Kita punya velocity, untuk initial velocity untuk kita punya second car. Okay, kalau dari segi diagram kita nampak dia ke sebelah kiri. So bila ke sebelah kiri kita tahu dia mesti dapat negatif. And then bila kita kira, the final answer is negative. So we know that negative is the direction. The same thing with our diagram lah. So maksudnya kita boleh cross check situ. Final answer kita betul dengan kita punya diagram. Okay. And then what is the value? The value is 15.37 meter per second. Or kalau saya boleh letakkan dalam bentuk ayat, saya akan tulis dia menjadi, okay, which is dia akan menjadi, so our second car initially dia akan bergerak sebanyak 15.37 meter per second, and the direction is towards left because the sign is negative. Okay. So that's how you solve question berkaitan dengan conservation of momentum and also melibatkan collision. Macam soalan 4B tadi, kita diminta untuk cari ataupun buktikan sama ada the collision was elastic or inelastic. So we just use kinetic energy punya formula dan kita compare di antara total initial kinetic energy and also total final kinetic energy. Okay, with that example, question number 5 and also the solution, I think that's all for our session today. Thank you very much for your attention. I see you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.